Hi, my name is Lauri Lehtinen. I'm sponsored by Latitude 64 and this is what I carry in my bag. My bag is Core Pro 2 and I used to use the E4 but I changed to this last year because I think it's a little bit smaller and easier to travel with, and I think I still can carry easily the amount of discs I need. Let's start with the putting putters. I putt with Sense Hope. I've used this for at least like 2 years, I think. Yeah, I think whenever this came I picked this up and really have been liking this. Then throwing putters, I have actually quite a many. For the most understable one I have Zero Hybrid Keystone. This is super understable. Don't use it that much I think, but when I really need it, it comes really handy. Then a bit more overstable and more used one. Pure, I think it's Opto X I think. Kristin's signature disc. Really straight flying. It has a huge glide and super straight disc for the backhand upshots. Then I really like to approach with the forehand, so I have many forehand approach discs. I have 3 I think at the moment, yeah. 2 harps and 1 savior. The harps are really different. The red one is really beat up and really old one. And I can throw like really straight forehands with this. And also I throw backhand with this all as well. And then the more overstable one is a Ricky harp. It's like even concave. And I feel like it just doesn't have any glide. I can throw it as hard as I want, and I feel super accurate with this one. I had only this one last year, but I felt like in the wind I need something else as well, so for this year I have the Ricky one also. Then I have the Savior. It's a little bit faster disc, so if I have a longer shot I will use this one. Then mid-ranges. At the moment I carry 5. I got 2 gatekeepers. This one is really old. I think I've used this for like 4 years. Super understable, super glidey. And actually here in Norway I use it almost on every hole. And then the white one is a bit more overstable. Then I have Trust. And this is almost like a gatekeeper. I think it's a little bit faster and a little bit more stable. I can throw this into the headwind and trust it. And it also has the fade that gatekeepers doesn't have. Then I have an Anchor. This is a really important disc for me in the winds. Even it's like really heavy headwind, I can really trust it, and it will still go straight. So it's really important disc for me. And then of course I have one Lucid Justice. Super beat up. I've used this for many years, but it's still really overstable. If I have like what I would say, like from 50 to 80 meter upshot, it's usually forehand with this. Then fairway drivers. I actually have a couple here. Yeah, my favorite drivers are on the many pockets there. Then I have my 2 Pioneers here and then a couple here. Let's start with the most understable one. It's the Opto Saint. Super understable. I'm not really a roller guy, but if I for some reason need to throw a backhand roller, it's definitely this one. Then a couple Explorers. One my signature one, Opto X. Pretty understable, but of course super glidey as Explorers are. Yeah, for flip up shots. Little hyzer and then it will glide right. Doesn't really have any fade at the end. And then I think this is my favorite disc in my bag. Opto X Explorer. Super old and completely flat. And that's weird for Explorer because usually Explorers are not flat. But the thing with this one is I can still throw forehand with it because it's flat. It feels comfortable in the hand and goes super far. And yeah, really like this one. Super important for me. Then let's do Pioneers. I got few. I think these are, yeah, both are Opto Moonshine Pioneers. Another one is super old, super unstable. I mean, super unstable for Pioneer. If I throw this full speed with a backhand, it will definitely flip up. But yeah, and still have the trusty fade in the end. And then another one, this is definitely more overstable, and I want to keep one like really overstable and new Pioneer in my bag. And then there is actually still one more overstable fairway driver in my bag. This is Ahti Tournament X, super overstable. If I have to throw grenade, it will be this one, or just like crazy headwind shots. Both backhand and forehand works. And then Honor, I still count this as fairway driver. I think it's like hybrid. This is like in between of fairway and distance driver for me. Pretty straight. I can throw like 130 meters with this. Both yeah, backhands. But I use it for forehands as well. It goes like surprisingly far, like not being a distance driver. I can almost get the same distance out of it. And if you wonder like how my discs are in the bag, I like to have it like putters here, mids here, favors and distance drivers, and they all are like in stable order. So more understable ones are here and overstable ones back there. And this shouldn't be here. It's here. And then distance drivers. Let's start with the understable ones. I got two Gladiators. I don't think too many players throw these nowadays, but these are super unstable, and I've had these in my bag as long as I've been with Latitude, so for a long time. This is a recycled one, so it beats up quite fast, and yeah, it's important for me. If I need to like insane like hyzer flip, it will be this one or this one. This is a little bit more overstable, the Opto one, but still super unstable. And then my favorite distance drivers, I got 4 Rives. Different ones. I think this is Proto one. This is the most understable one. If I need to throw like max distance forehand, it's this one. This one. For the backhand it's pretty understable, but this would be like my max distance disc. And then 3 Orbit ones. I think these 2 are Linus's. I've been using these for a long time, so you can't really see the stamp anymore. This blue one is more understable, and this pink one is more overstable. And then I have one new Silver's Orbit, which is quite a bit more overstable than these old ones. Super trusty, big glide, but still like pretty overstable. So this is what I like with the Rives, at least when they're new. They're like pretty overstable and trusty, but they still go far, and I think that's really hard to do with the discs. Then I have Enforcers. Enforcers are more overstable than my Rives. And first I have this, just a normal Lucid Enforcer, and it has actually artwork by Nestori Tuhkanen. We were driving the Shellef Teo from Finland last year, and my bag was next to him at the back seat of the car, and he just picked this up and draw this art here. Next I have this one. It's a Socky Bomb stamp. Quite overstable, but still it has the glide, which I'm really looking for with the discs. So I can trust it with the headwinds, but it still goes like pretty far, which this disc definitely doesn't do. It's super overstable, but also it doesn't have the glide, which this has. I feel like the stability with these are pretty same, but this disc just doesn't have the glide and what this disc has. Then I have one more disc, which is Adder. Super weird disc. insane pop top, insanely overstable. I doesn't need this disc that often, but when I need it, it's really important. When it's crazy headwind or I just need to really trust the spike hyzer, I will go with this one. And if you wonder why these are here, this side pocket is my tricky pocket. So I have the super understable Saint, super overstable Ahti and Adder. So this is my like trick pocket here. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching, and this was my In the Bag.